Hey guys, what is up? My name is SandyBurger2000, and today I will be doing some, what's it called? Some, some feedback on what I think of Battlefield 1, and I know the trailer came out a while ago, but, yeah, we're just gonna go over what I think for all the guns now. Level Cap and Matimio and Jack Frags, they've all been making videos about this and these kind of things. And not Matimio, Jack Frags recently made a video about camouflage, which is what I'll be assessing here. But I want to go into some other things as well. I just think my idea for the camouflage is really good. So yeah. So, by the way, for all of these things that I'm about to mention, for them to work, I think that that they're gonna have to involve the money system just because of the attachments. I don't think there will be as many, and I think they're really looking for some diversity in guns instead of everybody has a red dot sight, laser light combo, angled grip, and, like a suppressor or something like that. I think they're really looking for some diversity, so just like Battlefield Hardline, I think they're going to do it in Battlefield 1 as well, even though I don't really like this. I kind of rather just rank up and get the stuff that I have. I also don't like the battle pack system, so yeah, I don't know. So first off, let's start off for the guns. So I know Level Cap keeps mentioning, I think Jack Frags as well, they keep mentioning about all these guns and how near the end of the war they were developing all these guns that could be used in Battlefield 1, and some of them just briefly mention it. Others go into detail, but they never really mentioned any of the guns, so I just have a few here that could be in the game. The Thompson, which is a, if you don't know what gun that is, it's basically the standard issued, maybe other than the M1 grease gun, carbine for the Allied forces. And that went into very early prototype in 1918, which is right around when the war was ending, so that could definitely be in the game. The BAR, or the Beretta assault rifle or something like that. I forget exactly what it stands for. Maybe it's Beretta automatic rifle or something. I'm not sure. That went into early prototype and I believe was actually used in the war by some countries. That one went into prototype in 1917. The Beretta Model 38, that one went into prototype in 1921, excuse me, came out in 1938. However, I do think that that could be put in the game as well, seeing as I think they're really going to be tight on guns, so I think they'll put some later guns in the game as well. And then the next one is the Suomi KP 31, which actually kind of looks like a the PPSH, the Russian PPSH. That one came out in 1931, went into prototype in 1918. So yeah. And then the MP18, which was actually used, it was just a very early version, but it was actually used in the war, so yeah. Alright, and then a lot of people, myself included, have been worried about sorry for me making my class here. I wish I would actually start getting into the gameplay, but a lot of people like myself have been wondering what they're going to do for assault rifles, and what I think that they're going to do is, if you look at a ton, because they had a ton of different LMGs that they were coming out with, experimenting with, and if you look at them, some of them have they're smaller guns, they have a smaller magazine, such as the BAR, they have a longer barrel, they look easy to maneuver with, things like that, and some of them could, I think, definitely be put in the assault rifle category. There are some Belgian weapons that I was looking at, I believe one German weapon, the BAR, guns like that, I think could definitely be put in the assault rifle class. And then I think we're gonna see obviously plenty of DMRs and bolt action rifles. So and shotguns. You should not be worrying about those. Same with SMGs. They were experimenting with a lot of SMGs and sidearms. So yeah. Alright, so now for the attachments, which is my next thing, and I want to get into the red dot sight. So, if you played the game Call of Duty World at War, you know that they had a red dot sight in that. But it wasn't really a dot, it wasn't like an actual laser, it was just in the sight, and I think they could definitely interpret something like that, and what I mean is it would just be an unmagnified scope, because you would think if they had magnified scopes, they would have unmagnified scopes as well. So I think that will definitely be in there. And then, excuse me, the other thing I think that they could have is the iron sights, like the big iron sights that you see put on airplane machine guns shooting out the side of airplanes, except, you know, maybe make them smaller, less cumbersome, and then maybe I think Battlefield or whoever is making or is in charge of making red dot sights and attachments could definitely zoom in on not zoom in, but like focus on the middle one and make the rest of it blurry so it actually looks like a dot, which I think would be pretty cool if you kind of get what I'm saying. And then scopes are obviously going to have different magnifications, different ways to mount them, things like that, from the side, on top. And then obviously many different iron sights. I think they'll have upgraded iron sights. Maybe no iron sights will be an option. You know, things like that, adjustable iron sights, things of that sorts. And then underbarrel, I think we'll have different wood grips. So maybe like the default underbarrel is no wood grip and you're just holding onto a barrel. Then as soon as you rank up, maybe you can buy, since I think this will be the money system, like a regular wood grip. Then maybe you can buy a wood grip that actually is fit to your hand, like a nice ergonomic wood grip. Maybe a lightweight wood grip, maybe a heavier wood grip, so you can run faster or maybe get more control, depending on what grip you have. I think we'll see bayonets and bipods as underbarrels as well. And then I think instead of seeing lasers and flashlights, I think we'll see more things like upgraded bullets, upgraded magazines, upgraded triggers, springs, things like that, cylinders, you know, bolts, pretty much all that kind of stuff, just to make the gun work better and be more powerful. And something I think would be a nice nice way to take the place for laser sights is just maybe bullets that, even though they probably didn't have them back then, but just bullets that glow when you shoot them so you can see where you're shooting, and that could act like a laser sight maybe. And then I also think we'll see stocks, maybe like a lightweight skeletonized stock so you can run faster, or an ergonomic stock, or just a heavy wood stock would be the cheap one, no stock maybe. And then yeah, so now getting into the camos, which is the main part that I wanted to talk about, and I want to talk about what Jack Frags was talking about first. He was kind of showing designs like tally marks for how many kills you have, little logos for, you know, the Harlem Hell Fighters or whatever that DLC is, or those people are, things like that. But I don't think we'll see those. I think those will actually be an option to put on the gun. Maybe like if it does run by a money system, you know, maybe however, let's say $100 is like a lot of money in that game. Let's say that's how much it costs to buy a new gun. Maybe like $25. You can put like one of those logos like on the side of your gun, or wherever you want to choose to put it on your gun, or something like that. And maybe you could go through different logos. Maybe you could make your own. I just don't think we'll be seeing much color. And then I think what he also did talk about is like a nice floral pattern, or like a nice like shark engraved into the side of the gun, or like dog or wolf or something engraved into the side of the gun. I think we'll definitely see that for the miscellaneous category, and a nice floral padding or pattern, sorry, and maybe fill that floral pattern with like paint, maybe. To give it like a nice glowing color so it sticks out, or black or something like that, just so it sticks out, which I think they definitely could have done, especially the Middle Eastern forces. And then for the different like regular camos, I think we'll see things like different woods, maybe like you could see like an oak or a pine wood, something just to give it a different color to the gun, or a different feel, like a different, how dark it is. You could see polished wood, you could see non-polished wood. I think you could see like battle-worn wood, like chips missing out of it, or dents, or it just looks really like, I don't know, bad and worn down. I was gonna say, I think you could see stained wood, so maybe like stain the wood green or brown or something like that. I think another thing is you could see like what's it called, like leaves wrapped around it or something like that, because I know they did that, just maybe put like grass on it. And then I also think you'll see different metals, maybe like a galvanized like metal, or like another battle worn metal, or maybe you'll see like a nice floral pattern or something like that on the metal. And then I think you'll see different kinds of metals. Something I hope they don't do, but I think it definitely is a possibility that they could do. Maybe you could pick to have, say you have a gun that's mainly metal, maybe you could have like a gold, or like a brushed gold, like somebody tried to put gold on top of it, or like a bronze or platinum or silver, etc. Again, I hope they don't do this. And then the other thing is maybe out of like the steel, kind of like what Jack Frags was saying, the kind of like single emblems, or what I said about that. Maybe you could see little like 3D figures that come out the side of the barrel or something like that, or I'm not too sure, but kind of just like a shape off the barrel, if that makes sense. So like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, that's what I think on all these guns and things like that. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. I hope you kind of agree with things. Let me know what you agree with and disagree with in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.